Hi, how are you? I want to talk about a topic that is so tenuous because we've all done it. We have to stop chasing our narcissist. We did it. We did it all. We all did it for a very long time. And even if you manage to turn the tables, like I did, so the last year or whatever of the Hoover and love bombing, he was chasing me. But there's a lot of chasing even in that, right? Because if you told him goodbye, or she, whatever your pronoun is, if you told them goodbye and they say okay, let them go. The begging, the pleading, the crying, I look back on it and I am absolutely floored by how much it really was me chasing. Even though he was coming after me, for me to answer the phone, have a conversation, allow him to see me cry, allow him to hear me tell him again how I felt about him and the hopes that I had and how I wanted him to change and why can't you change and all of this. That's chasing, right? So, and I know it's hard because you want to scream at them. You want to scream at them and say, but why and how? And you told me this and that. And how can you not fight for us and want this? And guess what? Stop. Just stop. Remember the words that they were telling you were love bombs. Remember that the words that he was telling you, he says to everybody. And I am living here, sitting here to tell you that the research is absolutely correct. As shocking as it is to come to find out, it is true. It is damn true. Every single thing they say to you, they're saying to somebody else. How do you know that, Renee? I just know. If they're a narcissist, I just know. The research comes from a place of study and science and history and repeated things. And these are educated people that have studied these people and talked to them. And I talk to mine enough. And I can just tell you, yeah, they move on. They have another person and they're saying all the same things to that person. So what you're chasing is somebody that's already on to another person, saying all the same things. Not only does he say it to everybody else, he didn't mean it when it was coming out of his mouth. That was a tough one for me to hold on to. And it certainly isn't going to help you to remind him of what he said to you. But you said this, but you said that. If a guy wants you, he will show you. He will tell you. He will come get you. There will not be a question. There will not be a question. I fell victim to this, and I really bargained away my soul for a bit there until I was finally final. I really did. I bargained and bargained. It's tough as hell. It was excruciating. And when I look back into my own picture, I can see it. It feels far away now. But when I look and see the things that I said, the crying fits I had, the conversations I had with him, I'm shocked now that I'm in a better place. I'm shocked at how much I bargained and how much I chased. I was begging, I think. Yeah, it's begging. It is, yeah. Yeah. And the bottom line is, none of it matters because none of what you had with that person was real. He didn't feel a thing. And what finally made me realize that he didn't feel a thing was, when I say I tried everything, I mean everything, including my own triangulation. Yeah, I'm not proud. Oh, yeah. Towards the very end, we're both going on in life. We're both doing whatever. I tried my own triangulation. Oh, he'll come back if he thinks I'm seeing somebody else. Oh, he'll come back if he thinks I'm... It was the ugliest place I think I've ever been in terms of self-esteem, because seriously, if they did feel a thing, then they would come for you. So those movies we see, the Hollywood movies with the happy endings, and they express themselves and they come get you at the end and they're telling you they love you and it's a Hollywood ending. They aren't narcissists, those people. And Hollywood sets us up. I love Hollywood endings, by the way. Nothing against them. I want a Hollywood ending. Kind of don't like a movie that doesn't have one. But what it does is it sets you up to think that that could happen with you and you're a narcissist. That could happen with you with another person. You may have your Hollywood ending another time in your life with another person. My narcissist was never, ever, ever, ever coming back for me. With the billions of words and the gazillions of creative love bombing that he kept feeding me right up until the last day where I was final, laid it on thick as peanut butter. Laid it on. And I marvel at how I stood my ground. Because I think I finally realized, and it took the triangulation, I think, me trying to do that same tactic. I thought, okay, I'm going to play. I'll play. It's a desperate last move. Didn't do a thing. I mean, fake being upset. He's writing, oh my God, I love you. How can you do this to me? All that. But he's not here. Words, words, words. That's all they do is words. If you think it through, the action that should accompany their words is not present. Anyone can say anything. I could say anything I want to anybody. It doesn't mean I have actions to back that up, or that I will have actions or behavior to back that up. If somebody shows up at your door to come get you, that's coming for you. Calling you on the phone saying this, that, but I promise, just hang in there. All I need is this to happen, then that's going to, but no, and no. It all amounts to chasing. Even if you sit and idly wait while they're promising you the world and you think, oh, he got entangled with this other person and he's telling me that he's going to leave her once this happens. And so now you're the old supply and you're the mistress to his new girlfriend, and you're going to wait because he's telling you he's going to leave. No, he's not. None of it's, no. And when you are entangled with a narcissist, I promise you time and action, I've said it before, those are the only two things that you can believe. Meaning, they act a certain way and they do it over time. So it would take my narcissist 10 years of perfect behavior to prove to me anything before I believed one word he said. Does that illustrate it for you? Honestly. And let's not say 10 years. Let's not be... Even if it's like I want to come back, I promise. They would have to behave impeccably, let's say, for a year. 6 months? How long would it take you to watch your narcissist behave perfectly with you in life, around the world, not with dating, not with texting other people, not with cheating on you, not with lying, not with triangulating, no gaslighting, no fighting, because sometimes people just argue, but you know what I mean? Time and action. Not, I love you, you mean so much to me, I'm going to marry you. Those are words. They're just words. And he says them to everybody, and he said them this morning to somebody else. And he's going to say them tonight to another person. Let the other person have him or her. You've done your part. Stop chasing. If they want you, they'll let you know. And a healthy relationship that you will encounter in your life, I have faith that we all will find what we're looking for in terms of that. A healthy relationship will have an equal feeling of coming for each other, of maybe meeting in the middle, of having a joint wish inside where your moral code and your value system match and you meet each other and you go together. It's not you chasing him or waiting for him to chase you or wondering if he's going to come back. Stop. Stop chasing. For the love of Blanche, stop chasing. I did it. It's very tough. It's painful to watch, and I don't want you to do that to yourself. Okay? Thank you.